A child safety alert. Florida's Attorney General is speaking out after a man was arrested and accused of using the popular online video game Fortnite to lure a teen for sex and solicit child pornography. This arrest is putting a spotlight on online gaming and keeping children safe. Joining us this morning is cybercrime expert Chris Hammer. Thank you so much for coming in on this Saturday morning. Tell me about, and tell our viewers, for those of us, including myself, who really don't know what Fortnite is. What is it?
Well, Fortnite is an online game, obviously. It's the genre of what's called a first-person shooter survival game. 100 random people are thrown into a playfield, and they have to fight each other until it's last man standing. The ability to team up with other people is what requires the need for the voice communication. So there's an open voice comm as well as a teaming system that just randomly assigns people.
And so when we talk about those open channels, if you will, those sources, those outlets between these folks, that's when we run into these problems. Correct. Or that's when opportunity happens.
The opportunist, right.
For corruption.
A child predator is at most an opportunist.
Yes. Do Fortnite chat systems leave children vulnerable in times when they do have contact with these strangers? I'm assuming yes.
In that there is an open communication. If the child expresses unhappiness with their domestic situation or is not comfortable with the situation and they want to vent, then these predators will capitalize on that and use that to tell the child, oh, well, I know how you feel, or I can make it better, I can send you. And what they did in this case of the 17-year-old is she was upset about a domestic situation, and they plied her with credit cards, gift cards, in-game currency, which is called V-Bucks, and then eventually a cell phone to further direct communication and also facilitate her producing content for them.
Now, for folks out there who want to continue playing Fortnite, or even for parents who are concerned for their children's safety, is there a way to make this more safe for their children? Is there a way to limit their vulnerabilities?
The first thing I would say is have good lines of communication with your child. You need to make sure that they are comfortable coming to you with a situation that is perhaps making them uncomfortable, that you don't give these predators the leverage to drive a wedge between you and your child. The open lines of communication are absolutely essential. Beyond that, you can restrict the game.
To make it more private, is that what you mean?
No, you can't make it more private.
You can't make it
because
more private.
The open communication is necessary for the teamwork in legitimate gameplay.
So it's almost like an old-fashioned chat room for those of us who remember the old, before it was like instant messenger, there was a chat room. It's that type of dialogue, it's that type of communication, those ways?
Well, the thing that makes it easier is that there's not a logging system. Since they're not actually typing, there's no transcript of the communication. It's all voice communication.
So it's voice to voice.
Correct. And that's needed to be able to participate in the game. So you have to have good relations with your child. If that's a little rocky, don't let them play in the privacy of their room. Don't let them, have them play out in an open space.
A living room, a family room.
Don't let
play
them
together, perhaps, right?
Get involved in the game so that you understand. A lot of parents get concerned because they hear questionable communication, and that in-game smack talk is kind of natural and normal. They just have to draw lines and be aware of what's going on with their child in the game.
Chris Hammer, thank you very much, sir, for coming in on Saturday morning.